UFC fans. UFC 124 post-fight commentary. Had a good dinner with a couple friends, and then I broke off from them. And stop it. Dogs are acting up. Went to TGI Fridays and found a room at the bar. And when I got there, it was John Howard and Thiago Alves. Welterweight division. Pretty good fight. It was a good slugfest. Thiago Alves was just more precise, and he's just like landing harder shots and more frequently. It was kind of one-sided. John Howard hung in there. He was never completely out of the fight, but Thiago Alves was just tagging him the whole fight and won unanimous decision. And after that there's quite a few. Got a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Alright. Who else did we see? Joe Stevenson and Mac Danzig. Quick fight. It was going to be a stand-up fight. It was going to be a slugfest. I think it was pretty soon into the fight. Joe Stevenson was doing fairly well, but just a left hook. It didn't even seem like he was like moving back, not much power behind it. It just got him just right, and Joe Stevenson was out cold. So Mac Danzig was a good highlight reel knockout there. But that was in the lightweight division, and who knows where those two are going to go after this. Then what do we have? Jim Miller and Sean something, Gerson. No, that wasn't. Jim Miller fought some jiu-jitsu kid, and Jim Miller is a New Jersey guy, lightweight division with a beard. Got him in an ankle lock, and he submitted him that way. Don't know much about either fighter. It's a non-issue. The fight I'm trying to talk about is something Riddle against Sean Tierson. It was one of the preliminaries they played again because they needed an extra fight, and it was just a great fight, great stand-up war. They threw that in there. It was fun to see that. Then we had Dustin Hazlett and Mark Bocek, and that was great. That'll be submission of the week probably. Mark Bocek got Dustin Hazlett on the ground and was in his guard. Or no, Dustin Hazlett was in his guard, and then he reversed it and wound up in the mount. Mark Bocek was in the mount on Dustin Hazlett, and then he just threw this leg. He was in the mount and then just threw the leg forward and then the other leg forward, and threw like a triangle on him from the mount on top. It was really smooth and really good looking, and it took him a while. Dustin Hazlett's a real skinny guy, but eventually, he just had it in so deep. He just threw it on there so perfect. I got to watch that over again because we can all learn a lot from that. Because from the mount, it didn't seem like there was much of defense of it, but we'll see. But it'll probably be submission of the week just because of how quick and clean it was. And what we have after that, we had Stephen Struve fight Sean McCorkle. McCorkle's like 10-0, 34-year-old, both heavyweights. Stephen Struve's the big, tall Neanderthal. What's another from the netherworld? Big, tall netherworlder. Stefan Struve, heavyweight division. You know, I don't know much about Sean McCorkle. You know, I know he talked a lot of shit on the internet, or at least that's what they said about him. But you know, he's not gonna. He's obviously really skilled in jiu-jitsu, and he's got a lot of heart, but he's not got the stamina and the just the physique to handle himself on the heavyweight division. But yeah, because Stefan Struve just basically let him kind of get tired and then reversed him fairly easily. But you know, I'm sure Stefan Struve worked on that. Reversed him, got on top of him, and just got a TKO from the mount from punches. It was pretty interesting. I was kind of hoping McCorkle would win because, you know, I don't know, I kind of liked him, but don't know much about him. But he's not got the goods, the natural physique and stamina to handle himself in the heavyweight division. Struve got another win now. We'll see him again. He'll fight somebody. God help him. God help him if he's got to get in there with Junior Dos Santos or Cain Velasquez or who else? Who else would he not fare well against? Oh yeah, what's his name? Shane Carwin. Yeah, we'll see. Heavyweight's gonna be fun. All right, main event. How much time we got? All right, main event. Josh Koscheck, George St. Pierre, welterweight division for the title. This is the second time they fought, and this time I was gonna, in the prediction, when I was talking in the previous video, I was gonna do a prediction video, and I was gonna say that I hope George St. Pierre just stays on his feet and just tries to outstrike him and knock him out, and just to prove the point. And that's exactly what he did. I mean, he took him down in the first round, and Josh Koscheck got right back up, to his credit. And I'm sure that's what he was working on. I'm sure that's all he's been working on in his camp, is getting up from the takedown. So he had that. Both the 2 or 3 times George St. Pierre took him down successfully, he was right back up. And so, yeah, good job, Josh. You know, you can't be held down. But George just was faster and just cleaner and just outstruck it. The wind blowing crazy around this room. It's a crazy windy stormy night. Yeah, so George St. Pierre just every single round, got every single round. It was 25-30 at the end. And just landing that jab, landing that counter, landing that leg kick. Just blooded him up and just showed, you know, he was a superior athlete, just quicker, more precise, and yeah, you know, Josh Koscheck's got nothing to threaten him with, and I don't know who does. I'd like to see BJ try him again. That's somebody he's not going to be able to just stand there and outstrike. But I guess they fought 3 times. I don't know. Who else? I'd always like to see Nick Diaz fight George St. Pierre. But besides that, I don't know. There's a lot of 185ers that could come down and fight him. There's quite a few, actually. So yeah, we'll see. Of course, I'll be there eventually. If he's still in charge when I get to the welterweight division, then see what happens. Anyway, UFC 24. It was good. Good show. Catch up with you on the UFC stuff. Gray Maynard, Frankie Edgar. That'll be a good one. UFC 25. UFC 125. UFC 125. See you there.